Long ago, in the mountains on the outskirts of Kyoto, there were a mother and children hurrying through a fierce blizzard. There were 2 young children, and in the mother's arms, a baby was being held. At that time, the 2 great samurai forces, the Genji and Heike clans, were fiercely battling in various places. The Genji's commander-in-chief, Minamoto no Yoshitomo, was finally defeated by the Heike. Yoshitomo's wife, Takiwa, took their 3 young children, Imawaka, Otakawaka, and Ushiwaka, and tried to escape to a place out of the Heike's reach. But they were finally discovered by the Heike warriors and brought before Taira no Kiyomori. When Kiyomori learned that the young children were the offspring of Genji's commander Yoshitomo, he immediately ordered their execution. However, moved by Takiwa's desperate plea, "I do not need my life, but please spare the lives of these children," Kiyomori decided to spare the children. Instead, he made Takiwa promise that 7-year-old Imawaka and 5-year-old Otakawaka would go to the temple right away. And Ushiwaka would enter the temple when he turned 7. Years passed quickly, and the time came to fulfill the promise with Kiyomori. "Ushiwaka, you are already 7 years old. You must enter the temple and become a respectable monk." Thus, Ushiwaka, who had just turned 7, had to say goodbye to his gentle mother. When you feel lonely, play this flute that your father cherished. The temple where Ushiwakamaru was entrusted was in the Kurama Mountains, amidst dense and lush trees, at a place called Kurama Temple. There, a rigorous training life began. One day, while Ushiwakamaru was studying alone, a voice calling him could be heard from somewhere. "Young master, young master. Who is calling me?" Ushiwakamaru looked around and noticed an unfamiliar monk sitting nearby. "Young master, I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Kamata Masachika, a traveling monk. Please listen carefully. You are the son of Minamoto no Yoshitomo, the commander-in-chief of the Genji, who was annihilated by the Heike." "What? Me?" "Yes. I served under Yoshitomo. He was killed by Kiyomori. You must avenge your father and subdue the arrogant Heike. And, you must restore the Minamoto clan." Hearing all this for the first time, Ushiwakamaru ran into the mountains, shedding tears alone. This fate was too heavy for young Ushiwakamaru. Seeing him like this, the Tengu residing in the mountains decided to teach Ushiwakamaru swordsmanship. After many days of training, Ushiwakamaru managed to deflect the Tengu's sharp attack, then counterattacked fiercely. After many days of training, Ushiwakamaru managed to deflect the Tengu's sharp attack, then counterattacked fiercely. "I did it! I finally defeated the Tengu." Ushiwakamaru's sword skills finally reached the point where he could defeat the Tengu. From that day on, there was no Tengu left who could match Ushiwakamaru. One day, the Tengu said to Ushiwakamaru, "Young master, there is nothing more we can teach you. From now on, become a fine samurai." Perhaps the Tengu were also retainers of Yoshitomo, who thought of the Minamoto clan. Ushiwakamaru, who trained in swordsmanship on Mt. Kurama, quietly left Kurama Temple at the age of 15. Meanwhile, in Kyoto, a mysterious monk named Benkei was rumored to be appearing at night and stealing swords from passers-by, collecting 1,000 of them for a prayer, and was feared by many. And tonight was the night of the 1,000th sword, here at Gojo Bridge. Benkei, hearing a clear flute sound from nowhere, looked around to find Ushiwakamaru playing the flute. "What's this? A child? I have no business with a child." But when Benkei saw the sword at Ushiwakamaru's side, "Ah, a splendid sword. This sword is suitable for the 1,000th," he said, raising his naginata high and blocking Ushiwakamaru's way. Hey, leave that sword behind." But Ushiwakamaru slipped past Benkei. Well, take on my naginata, here." Benkei swung his naginata, but Ushiwakamaru deftly dodged it. One moment here, the next there, Ushiwakamaru leapt up and threw the fan he was holding. The fan hit Benkei's forehead, and he fell over. I give up." Even the mighty Benkei bowed down on his knees in apology and became Ushiwakamaru's servant from that moment on, serving him forever. Later, Ushiwakamaru became Minamoto no Yoshitsune. And together with his brother Yoritomo, they were finally able to defeat the Heike clan at the Battle of Dan no Ura. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up.